Namaste. The wonder of vasodilation and vascular health. If you search the term wonder drugs, chances are you'll find names like penicillin, morphine, aspirin, insulin, and so on. And these are called wonder drugs because there is one common thing that's common between all of them, which is vasodilation. Vasodilation is something that happens in the body, usually normally, naturally, when the vessels relax and widen, and that allows for a better flow of blood and other fluids like the lymphatic fluid and so on. And that helps the body to heal, repair itself, and to achieve a sense or level of wellness that is otherwise hard to achieve, especially when the body is in the sympathetic nervous system, when when there tends to be a lot of stress and tension, and the vascular system actually constricts. The term they use for that is vasoconstriction. So in many ways, vasodilation is the opposite of that. Now, these wonder drugs achieve vasodilation, and that is one of the things that makes all of these drugs wonder drugs. Now, usually any drug will have some kind of side effects. However, there is a natural technique called the Lotus Opening program. Now, in the Lotus Opening program, just with the power of your breath, just with the power of your mind, you can achieve states of vasodilation throughout your body and its systems. When you're able to achieve this vasodilation, in a sense, you are able to replicate whatever these wonder drugs are doing. And by the way, even drugs like Viagra, Cialis, etc., they do the same thing. They achieve a kind of vasodilation which affects the genitals and so on and so forth, leading to the reaction or the effects that are needed to achieve sexual health, intercourse, or conditions so that intercourse can be enjoyed, etc., etc. So arousal and so on and so forth. Now, without vasodilation, usually none of these drugs would work. So the common thing, the common thread is vasodilation. And naturally, when you're able to incite or create or induce vasodilation in your system without using any kind of substances, drugs, or chemicals, and so on, you protect yourself from the side effects, and naturally you take advantage of the results, the benefits that come with vasodilation. Vasodilation is also something that happens to us naturally, especially when we are younger. As we grow older, our body's vascular health deteriorates, it comes down. And as vascular health begins to deteriorate, so does the body's ability to vasodilate, particularly. It can also happen the other way. It may not be able to vasoconstrict also, which can also have its challenges. But the main problem is the vasodilation, because when vasodilation happens, the systems in the body function much, much better. There are, of course, conditions, for example, when somebody has low BP, etc., when vasodilation may not be the ideal choice. But otherwise, for most cases, in most situations, a certain amount of vasodilation is necessary. Now, if you connect this with different kinds of illnesses, headaches, for example, backaches, etc., diabetes, hypertension, constipation, all kinds of innumerable conditions and diseases, they are connected with vasoconstriction. So do an online search, see how these challenging situations, conditions, diseases are somehow correlated with vasoconstriction. Whereas good things that happen in life, like meditativeness, being relaxed, being calm, being being in a joyful state, all of these have a correlation with a certain amount of vasodilation. Now, if you are able to get into vasodilatory states without using any drugs and any substances and so on, you are in such a wonderful place. Read the accompanying descriptions and understand how you can do a program called SWA-TANTRA Kriya, which can help you not only vasodilate through your system, you will learn how to access many different channels in your body so that you can bring the effects of vasodilation throughout your body and innervate or energize your whole body through that system. Take advantage of that and connect with us, and we'll take you forward. Namaste. Remember, vasodilation.